Hey everyone, it's Mike here from the SEO Pub, and in today's video I'm going to go over how you can use SERP feature data in Semrush to come up with new content, new keyword ideas, find opportunities to fine-tune some of your existing content for additional visibility in search, and also possibly bump out competitors from featured positions that they have. Before I do that, I want to make sure you head over to the SEOpub.com. If you're not already signed up for the newsletter, make sure you sign up there. I send out tips like this once every single week. And also, if you're interested in having me help rank your website, head over to Click Consulting and click the Get Started button. I'd love to talk to you about what I can do for your website. All right, so let's dive into Semrush. And one of the things I love about Semrush and other tools like it that, I hear a lot of people say that tools like Semrush are kind of expensive. And maybe if you're just getting started, it may feel that way. But what I think people don't give it enough credit for is just how much data it has. Semrush and its competitors too, but Semrush, it's just a absolute mountain of data that you can use. And this is one of the ways that you can take advantage of all that data that they store. So let's say that we're working for ClickUp, ClickUp.com. If you're not familiar with them, they're a big project management tool that's out there. And what we want to do is pull up ClickUp here, and we're going to go into organic research, go into positions, and so what we're going to do, we're going to go to the drop down box here that says SERP features, and there's two options that I use a lot. One is the domain ranks, and these will be SERP features that your site does rank for. In this case, clickup.com does rank for. But where I really dig in a lot is the domain doesn't rank. And what this contains are SERP features where your site ranks in the SERP, but it does not have that particular SERP feature. For example, featured snippets. So this would be all the keywords where your site's ranking there, but you don't have the featured snippet. Or there's FAQs, there's people also ask. So these would be search terms where your site does show up in that search result, but there's people also ask questions that you do not show up for any of those. The ones I use most often are featured snippet, people also ask, FAQ I'll use for some situations, and if I'm working with a client that does a lot of videos, I will also use the video snippet to see if there's some opportunities to get some of their YouTube videos to pop up into those results. If you're doing local SEO, you'd probably want to also look at the local pack. That would be useful to you. So we're going to take a look at featured snippet though. And what we have now are a list of SERPs, a list of search terms that have a featured snippet, but in this case, clickup.com does not show up for that snippet. And what you'll find a lot of times is that you'll have a piece of content showing up for this term, so there's no need to create a new page necessarily, but you can take a look at the featured snippet and figure out what can you do to improve some of the content on your page to try to capture that snippet. What is Google like in that snippet? What are they doing? And I've done notes before in the past about ways that you can capture featured snippets and things to look for. Check out those notes if you haven't seen them before. If you're ranking fairly low for a term, that could be an indicator that, okay, maybe you do need a new page. Maybe it's an opportunity to create a new page, or maybe there's just a page that exists that's just ranking for that search query, but isn't really covering it at all. And it's an opportunity to add maybe a new heading and a new section to the page. But if you're ranking really low, it's usually an indicator that maybe it's an opportunity to create a new page and go after the snippet that way. And you can also filter these further to look for those opportunities. For example, go to positions and you could look for ones that, I usually will look for 1 through 20. And to me, these are really good opportunities to capture a featured snippet. These are ones that we have a page that Google obviously likes for this search term. We're ranking in the top 20 or top 10. What can I do now to go and capture that snippet and take it away from whoever has it? And I'll drop a link in the description if you haven't seen my note before about how to capture featured snippets. I'll drop a link about how to really target them and go after them. So, really simple, easy tip that you can use today, right away, to look for new opportunities to increase your site's search visibility. If you haven't already, make sure you head over to the SEOpub.com again, sign up for the newsletter there. Next week, I'm going to show you some ways that you can use SERP features to help build your brand. All right, that's it for this one. I'll catch everyone in the next video.